Alright, here we are. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means? That means that I'm gonna be hunting pink again. After all, it's been, I think, 3 weeks since I did that last, because the past few Wednesdays have been either half moons or full moons. Of course, this was just the way the moon phases are in June 2025, and I hope all of you are doing good. Who's here already? Van Minx, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? And you too, Sleeping Fox, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? You think the frogs win? I mean, I don't even know why I made that poll. I don't know, you just persuaded me so quickly, Sleeping Fox, but I wish I could, even if it's just a small joke, I can actually not vote on this because I made the poll, but my vote would go for the fish, even though I have no idea what the hell that is about, but it's just a random Sleeping Fox thing. And Kazakam is in his back. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Just hang on, let me... There we go. I actually have another playlist planned for this stream. How is everyone doing? I am doing I'm doing good. But do you ever have days where you haven't really done much, but you still feel like you've ran a marathon or something like that? That is one of those days today. Granted, I didn't do nothing, but I don't know, doing these household chores today just felt like they were 10 times heavier. As if someone just adjusted the gravity or something, I don't know. Probably also the heat. Gets very humid heat. The heat is very humid where I live, which is not really that nice if you know about how vapor in the air actually changes the way you feel the temperature. And if you know, just 60 degrees Celsius in a sauna do not feel as extreme as 50 degrees in a steam bath, because the higher the humidity, the more you feel the heat, essentially. Now, hey there, Amit, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And you too, Alex, welcome back to the stream, guys. I hope you are doing good. And here's the first one, not a shiny. I mean, I would have, that would have been super lucky, but nah. We just started. We gotta go pink for Wednesday. I don't only wear pink on Wednesdays only. That's just for normies. If you're autistically into pink like I am, then no day of the week will limit you. You feel every day like that? Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Alex. Unfortunately, I mean, you don't even need to type that out. I would have guessed. That's also what they say when people... I mean, I'm not saying that I was in a depressive episode, maybe, when I'm saying that, but some people have said that. I've been through that before, but when you're really depressed, that you feel like you weigh 10 times what you usually weigh, and not as in feeling fat, but feeling like every single movement requires a larger amount of energy than it usually does. That's how it feels like. But today I had that, not because I'm depressed or anything. I'm doing good, don't worry about me. I had time to grieve the losses, even though... well, I don't know if I'm 100% over them. Probably not. But still, I have that. I think it was just the heat today. It's been 47 to 16 degrees Celsius for me, and believe... Yeah, no, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just, holy crap, those would be the end if we had these kinds of temperatures with the kind of humidity that we have here. To be fair, I always seem to live close to rivers. I mean, the town that I grew up in is has a name of a river in its name, and then when I moved to university, to study in Germany, that there was a river there as well, and now moved again, and then I don't know, not even consciously doing that. I just end up living near a river, and sometimes in Europe those can be really humid places. Depends on where, of course, but alright, I'm taking this egg and putting another sobble into the PC box. There we go. But yeah, 47 to 60 degrees. I mean, I've been somewhere where it was even hotter than that. I've been in 110 degree saunas, even though like, not for a very long time. But to be fair, with those, like the air is really dry, and also the pressure, everything is highly controlled. Buying an awesome Mesmer collector edition figure for $60, but outside Iraq the figure's worth over $300. Jackpot. Wow. Holy crap. What? Is there any reason as to why you get it for like 1/6 of the price? Well, no, wait, 1/5. What the hell am I saying? That's literally 1/5 of the price. Not 1/6. 1/6 it would be if it's $360, which it isn't. Looks like this is gonna be another night of my brain not braining. I hope you don't mind. But damn, that is a fantastic deal, actually. Just pissed because my siblings keep telling me it's a waste of money, which keep pissing me off. Like, they don't understand how awesome and important they are to me. Is it really a waste of money if it makes you happy and you get what you paid for? And I don't know. Is it a waste? You didn't really hurt anyone gravely by doing that, so I don't see the point. But siblings gonna sibling, you know? That's just the way it is sometimes. And hey Sodi, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? And you too, you're just your own normal animator, quite a mouthful. How are you? I hope you are doing good. LLL, guess what? What? Wait, what? Tell me. What should I guess? You got the shiny that you were looking for last time? If so, then amazing. Live near the sea. I have no idea how it is possible to live in places where there's no sea. Well, you're asking the right question. Like, do you know how many kilometers I need to drive as a Luxembourgish person to reach sea? It's at the very least 100. I mean, I'd have to drive to the Belgian coast, which honestly I find very overrated as a Luxembourger. So many Luxembourgers love going there. It's like we don't have a beach, you know, we are a landlocked country. And many of our not many of our neighbors, but okay, no, actually dismiss that. All of our neighbors have a sea or a seaside. We don't. But yeah, you get used to it. Oh, you said I as in egg. Okay, I thought it was EL, like a uppercase E and a lowercase L. My bad. Pee pee poo poos, yeah. Your Discord server is kinda dead. Also, I apologize for not answering on that, since I'm on there as well. For not answering that much. I try to be on my phone as sparsely as possible, which has been doing great wonders for my mental health, actually. But it's also like people call me and I have my phone in my purse somewhere in my apartment, and then people are like, well, I can't reach you, that's not a good thing. But that's what I kind of miss from when I was a kid, you know, not having to be reachable 24/7. Kind of want that back, but it's probably not gonna get, oh no, we're not gonna get that kind of time back. Hey, the Mushroom Pocket 99, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You made it to one of these. Didn't you make it quite a lot in the past? No worries. Like, this is not like a university course where I'm like, attendance please, who is here? And then I'm going through the list of names. You come and go however you feel like. I mean, maybe if it's not that... Well, no, wait, how do I say it? Maybe it's a bit rude, but I don't like saying it's rude, because I don't think so. You can also depart without saying bye. Life happens. Oh, you might get legitimate leaf green. That is amazing. Because the legitimate second-hand old Pokemon games are such a hard thing to get. Are you getting them in Italian? Because the ones that I have, Fire Red and Leaf Green, they're Italian versions. But I got them in Italian. Well, first I want to learn Italian, so it actually helps with my reading comprehension. And second is they were much cheaper than English or German or French ones. I mean, I don't really care if it's German or French or English in Pokemon games. I know all of these languages, so whatever. If I can read it. I'm probably gonna forget some of the move names, or I'm gonna remember the English one but not the French one, or vice versa, whatever happens. But the French versions, the German versions, all of these, they were really expensive, like 90 euros or more. And the Italian versions, I could buy them for 35 euros each, which is much cheaper than all the other versions, so my choice was pretty quick. Told my siblings I'm buying this with my money. They have no right to judge me, plus each of my siblings buy garbage for a crap amount of money. Well, that's a legitimate philosophical discussion. When does a waste of money start? When does something become a waste of money? And that's actually, I mean, with the exception of some things that some billionaires do that I would say are a waste of money and also a waste of energy, buying a figure for yourself is... no, I don't know. I've done that myself, so... I don't know, you buy and you get something for that money. It's been like that for thousands of years. We're not the first generation to have like figurines in our house. Thousands of years ago they had clay or wooden or other materials figurines, and some even crossed continents to get them back then, and it was no internet, no shipping, no FedEx, nothing like that. They had to cross and hope that they make it safe. And they did that for figures as well, absolutely. So don't feel bad about that. It's just siblings being siblings again. Sibling trolling. Oh no, I missed the execution of Porky. Oh, that's unfortunate. Imagine taking that out of context and not knowing who the hell I'm talking about. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope it was a painful one. And I hope I don't get blocked by YouTube just because I say things like that. Just chill, people. It's a fictional character, and it's a fictional character that's a bastard, as in not a unmarried couple had a kid kind of bastard, but you want to see him 5 foot below the surface of Earth kind of bastard, you know? Imagine being landlocked, but couldn't be me. Tu sei italiano. You have you have a huge sea. You're surrounded by sea, amazing sea even. I vastly prefer the Italian beaches to the French ones and the Belgium ones. Belgians? Whatever, those coasts, I don't know. The French coasts or beaches tend to be really rocky. There's a lot of rocks, small rocks instead of sand. And the Belgian coast, I don't know, that beach water is just so freaking cold. The Italian one is really... I really like that one. I always think it's funny when Europeans, here we go, complain about having to drive for 100. Yeah, I know, right? To you, that's like, I'm just visiting family and I'm gonna go for a 4-hour drive like it's nothing. And when I have to go to a 4-hour drive, like I plan things, I take out a map, or at least not like in the old days, but I open Google Maps or whatever. And I really I plan the trip. I see, do I have enough gasoline in my car? And for Americans, it's like, 100 kilometers, it's nothing. Have to drive 120 miles, 193 kilometers to get to the closest large water body, and it's not the ocean. Well, that's, yeah. I mean, some people are more landlocked than others, but there are jokes going around, oh, when climate change does, maybe because of climate change, well, Luxembourg actually has an ocean, or like a beach front. And yeah, driving 100 kilometers isn't actually that... I mean, still, yeah, I'm European when it comes to... I just don't drive that many kilometers willy-nilly. I do plan it ahead, but I like driving, and I've driven longer distances for something not as exciting as a beach. You slowpoke, read chat faster. Jonna behind chat, do you know what that is? I should definitely sell t-shirts for that. Esatto, Verde Foglia in Italia per 40 euro. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have the Verde Foglia and Fuoco Rosso. I'm lucky I only speak 2 languages. Let me tell you, if you speak more, you get to be stupid in multiple. That's the fun part of being a polyglot. You can be a poly-idiot as well. Neat feature. Actually, no, I'd like to know more, much more. I mean, maybe, I don't know, what language would you really want to be able to learn? If it's Japanese, I don't blame you, but good luck, it's hard. I mean, when a polyglot who speaks about 5 languages, when she tells you it's a really hard language, well, yeah, it is. It's not easy. But maybe French or Spanish would be easy for you, since you're Italian and the languages are closely related. Great, Sodi, you sent 4 messages, now Yana can keep up with chat. Jonna behind chat again, I'm telling you. Your internet is garbage, so I couldn't answer right away, that's fine. As you can clearly hear, I'm also behind, but I don't have any excuses, so here we are. You rose his emoji from existence. Not just from the chat, but from existence. Hey there, Shinigami Rico. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Jonna behind chat again. I hope it's not as hard where you are. Oh no, actually it probably is super hard where you're, right? In your room you said it was heating up pretty quickly. Did you say Porky, or did I hear you incorrectly? Oh, I did say Porky. Also known as Pokeminge. Also known as Bane of My Existence. Also known as words I want to say, but I don't want to say them on stream. To keep it as family friendly as possible. I get it, Southern Europe's where it's at. Yeah. But, I don't know, the French beaches I was at was not the Bretagne, it was really the southern part of France. That I would consider part of Southern Europe. At least that's kind of a hot opinion, or a spicy opinion, let's say, an unpopular one. My sister, for example, she buys necklaces for over $4,000. Ooh, what the hell? Is she like buying rubies, sapphires, emeralds, golden necklaces or something like that? As for money from mom and dad, when I work for my own figure, that's only $60. It's a big deal. Yeah, I mean, that is okay. I mean, sure, if you'd say, hey, want a $4,000 necklace, I wouldn't say no, of course, but still, you know, those are things that I don't really buy now because, well, that's a lot of money, right? That's an enormous amount of money. Pokémon Shield, I'm doing the same, but with Togepi. Oh, good luck on the shiny Togepi, Jade what? And I'm not sure if I've seen your name around here, but if not, welcome to the stream, and the best of luck for your shiny Togepi. Necklaces. You say necklace to an Ace Attorney fan? Oh, right. What's next? You're gonna say elevate. Maybe. Who here will understand the reference? You? Who else? I think Kaiser Karmazin. Shinigami Riko, I actually forgot if you played the Ace Attorney games. Great Lakes sure look like oceans, but the closest ocean to me is 11.5 hours away. 704-mile drive. Oh, that's 1,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's more than 1,000 kilometers. That's... Okay, that's where, Okay, I need to look up how many kilometers it is from Luxembourg to North Italy. But that was like the longest drives that we've had, like 10-hour drives. With a couple of stops and pauses and breaks, of course, but 1,000 kilometers, or like 1,133. I love driving, but that would be too much for me as well. Swimming in lakes? Yeah. What does Jonna behind chat mean? Should I explain it? But I'm behind chat again once I read this message, which is now, it probably has already been explained, right? Yeah, it is. Oh man. So you got a live demonstration of Jonna behind chat. Prepping for a TTRPG campaign and have a list of 50 NPCs, which stats I'm currently sorting through Excel sheets. Oh, nice. So, can you disclose more information, or is it something you want to keep secret for the most part? God, it's warm. I need that water. I feel like the people in chat have changed so much from when I started watching. Kinox and Classic aren't here that much anymore. That's true. I mean, that is also just the reality of streaming like this. I mean, in a year, the viewership can be completely different again. Wait, you're starting a rebellion against me? Why do you all want to rebel? Like, what do I do? I'm just gonna let them eat cake then. Or something. Porky isn't the bane of my existence, but he can F off anyway. The bane of my existence would be Manfred von Kama from Ace Attorney. I mean, he's not far away from that, right? I don't really like that character either. Absolutely not. Might I think it's time to put some in the PC box, and damn am I behind chat. I can really see it. But still, even if the viewership has changed, that needs to be a t-shirt or a mug at least. His Poke name was apparently a mistranslation or something. Yes, it was. Meaning his real name is Porky. Yes, his Japanese name was also meant to be Porky and not Pokey. Honestly, like Porky better than Pokey, mainly because he looks like a pig. Yeah, and I mean, that's his whole imagery. It's so hot here, it's been over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, and it's awful. Same here. I mean, 32 degrees, very humid where I live. And I've pretty much the whole day I've been trying to keep the heat outside. To varying degrees of success. Funny thing is that I like most of the other villains, it's just him that pisses me off. Oh, aren't there some other really messed up people in the Ace Attorney universe? Did some of them not at all? I see. Hey there, Fluctus. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm probably saying this really late, so yeah, you know, Jonna behind chat is definitely the name of the game today. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, just kind of tired. Massive fan, but I actually didn't play all of them. Only played the first trilogy and Apollo Justice. Oh, so, I mean, my husband says you should play the 3DS ones. Also the Professor Layton one. You can blame MNK TV and PM7 for the frogs versus the fish. Yeah, I still don't know what that is really referring to, but I saw the comment and I just made the poll because Sleeping Fox, I don't know, sometimes he can be very persuasive. Jonna behind chat, I'm Team Jonna, so this is one of the few times I'm saying Jonna, yeah. It's all good. That's another one of our many little insiders. It doesn't matter where I go, what I do, there's always some made up words or phrases or insiders that happen. My dad keeps making up sentences, I don't know, that just seems to be a family thing. Losing my mind because of my crap internet keeps connecting and disconnecting over and over. Hey, if this is making you go a bit delulu, then just... That's okay, just don't watch the stream, do something else. I don't know, like for 15 minutes and then try again. No, like, what's Jonna behind chat, bro? So, Jonna behind chat is just when I'm behind chat again. I mean, the Jonna part, that is another insider joke on this channel. I have two teams basically among my viewers. The ones who call me by my real name, Jonna, and others who call me by my non-real name, Jonna. Thank you, Kaiser Karmazin. He just had... One day had a John face, came into chat and just called me Jonna. And that just stuck, and now I have people who say Jonna and others who say my real name, so... That's where the Jonna part comes from. And Jonna behind chat was just one of my, I think it was Fari Charmeleon actually who coined that word, or not word, that sentence. Where I was behind chat and he just typed Jonna behind chat. And everyone understood. So that's kind of the story. TTRPG, I'm inspired by the anime Blue Lock. Football soccer for the American friends. So I'm running the entire campaign until where the anime stopped. Oh, nice! So it's a campaign that essentially starts where the anime ends. It's like a original or your canon injected. Sorry for not having been in the past few streams. All good, Kaiser, all good. I've been insanely busy with school and my job. I've barely had time to myself. I already imagined that was the case. And no worries, all good. Like I always say, this is not some kind of university class where you need to be present, or else you don't pass. I hope your job has been rewarding. You got 4th blue eyes white dragon, so you have another one. Plus 10 awesome cards for my deck soon. I will own the most overpowered deck in my country and guess the worst. It's mostly iconic anime cards. So you're gonna win another tournament in your country, I take it? Bane of my existence is pink gold peach. No, I'm not Nathaniel Brandy. Okay, so interesting. Why pink gold peach? You can't just drop that like that. There has to be a story behind that. Because when I say pork is the bane of my existence, it's just... To be fair, not even one of my most hated fictional characters. Although yes, but not the most hated one. There are some from sci-fi novels that I read that I hate more because they are like Porky, but practically immortal, and they put people in virtual hell, something like that. So really the worst of the worst, literally Satan as a person, pretty much. But with Porky Minch, it's just, oh man, if you play Mother 3 and you know what this little piece of has done, then you'll understand. Master Ballman, common occurrence for Yana to be a few comments behind those in streams, so we started memeing about it. Master Ballman. Oh, Sobel is Jewish now too. I'm gonna treat you like you're 9 year old. What? Okay. basically dying like I'm everyone's grandpa here except for Jonna. Right now, I'm definitely the... I think I'm the... No, okay, no, I'm not the oldest. Rico is older than me, but I do have viewers like Fat Boys. He's 10 years older than me, so I'm not the oldest, but man, did that feel weird when I went on your Discord server, Sodi. Like everyone, I'm born after 2006, and I'm like, I'm 1994, I'm vintage. Felt like a grandma. They're like, wow, kids, how you doing, fellow kiddos? Even though they're awful people, I get a lot of enjoyment out of both of them as characters. Yeah, that's why you, what I always say, you love to hate them, because thankfully, even though they commit so many atrocities, they are, after all, fictional characters, so the pain is imagined, or theoretical, fictional. You can't treat me like a 9-year-old, I'm so old it's not possible to... A 9-year-old, like, I'm in a relationship that has existed longer for 9 years. Yeah, that would be weird if someone would treat me like a 9-year-old. Bro, Omni is so behind chat, forget the rest of the messages. Well, now you know, the behind, Jonna behind chat. Wants to call you by your real name, Jonna. Your real name is Jonna. Yeah, he keeps insisting. The John phase still has not, is like, is still going on, I see. Is it really a phase then? No, it follows the entire anime and stops at the end of the anime. Ah, okay, sorry. Well, we can continue, but depends if the people remain engaged. Because there's some people that do like a campaign. I've seen a campaign sheet for a Steven Universe tabletop game. Or pretty much it is Dungeons and Dragons, but set in the Steven Universe. And that was before we had all like the knowledge of all the diamonds, and they just try to insert their canon or their OC things into the canon as much as in it should be fitting, which yeah, I think they did a good job. Read my post in the Mario wiki about it to know why. My fandom username is Fandom Shroom Pocket. Oh wow, okay, that is definitely, so that's very specialized beef. That's gonna be interesting. My internet is a B word. It keeps giving me hope, connecting for 3 seconds to disconnect right after to troll me. This is starting to piss me off. Oh, I would be really angry at that as well, and I would say I'm usually a calm person. You know it, Sodi. Younger than you, I'm 21. Hi, Grandma. Yeah, here we go again with the grandma jokes. Can you tell me the story of your shiny hunts? You have to be more specific, like which one? I have a lot of them, like hundreds of them. M&J TV used to say fish often, and PM7 loves frogs. Oh, that's it? I like it when people say fish instead of fish. Kaiser is a grandpa, he's an old man. I forget that John is born 10 years before me. Do you know how weird it is that we're like talking? I know you are going to university and you were born in 2004. That's like so weird. I still remember being in school in 2004. And everyone being born there just being little itsy bitsy tiny babies, and now they're becoming doctors and doing other stuff. Time goes by so quickly. Oh, and you know what? Something else that I have to deal with tonight. I realized something when I was, I take a look quite frequently at the lunar calendar, not because of anything astrology related, but astronomy related. I want to see the moon phases, and sometimes also look at solar calendars and all the stuff. And then I just realized, wait a second. We are closer now to 2050 than we are to the year 2000. And like, that is now a fact. And I feel so weird right now. That is, I don't know. Yeah, stories of him being in World War II. I'm not, I'm really not used to seeing World War II being spelled in, lowercase letters. For some reason that threw off my brain. Not shiny. So if my internet disconnects one more time, I will spit on that crap router. Save your fluids, Amit. You're in the desert. You need it. That router doesn't deserve that. 50 years younger than you. Yeah, in my time we had 151 Pokémon, you know. And all that jazz. John, I missed my message about me having a beard and people treating me like I'm 15 here. Oh, I missed... Not only am I behind chat, but I'm also missing messages again. Wow. So, congrats on the beard. But why are they treating you like you're younger? Usually, or at the very least, once my husband had his beard, people are actually now giving him his age, and before he always, like, they thought he was much younger. Same vibe as saying burp instead of bird. Yeah, exactly, and I love that. I'm gonna join the rebellion, not liking this chat skipping or this chronically behind chat thinking going on, not really cool. Oh, you want some new memes? Hey, we're writing history as we are here right now, so go ahead. Make some good memes. Make some high quality memes. Hey, that's my age. I'm also 21. So many 21ers here. Someone's happy about rebellion. I was 1 in 2004. That info is not important. I was 10 in 2004. I still remember 2004. Working on my new boss's ideas for my video game. Thank God writing doesn't need internet. Oh yeah. Otherwise I'm gonna shoot myself, jeez. But I know what you mean. Come on, lady, cross your arms. There we go. How do you think I feel when I know high schoolers born in like 2012? Yeah, that is weird. 2012 was the year where I turned 18. And where the world didn't end. You know, back in my day, you used to ding dong got $20 from it. Woo, okay. If it is a reference, then I'm not getting it. Shouldn't be surprised I was born in 2009, but I am. I'm born in the dinosaur age. Bro isn't vintage, he's from an entirely different era. Bro's so old, he remembers when the continents were one big continent. I was born on the same day as my birthday. Wow, what a coincidence! Same for me, actually. I was born on my birthday, and let me tell you this. I live at home. I know I shouldn't dox myself like that on the internet, but you know, might as well answer to this chain of I'm this old comments. Someone once thought I was 15 to 17 years old. Sometimes I mean, I'm 31 now, but sometimes I get comments. I do take them as compliments, but it's still a bit weird, but oh well. I get comments usually from women who are like, aren't you a bit young to be married? And I'm like, no, why? Oh, well, you know, 19, that's not, isn't that like, I'm not 19, that was when I was 29, so 10 years more than that. Or I get like, oh, marrying before going to university, is that really a good thing? I'm like, well, I'm not in that case. Oh well. Thinking of World War II got me thinking about the current attack on Iran. What a effing stupid... Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I stand with the people of Iran. This is just... God. That's also why I was practically not on my phone at all last week, because always when I did open an app, I go, oh, this is getting bombed, and that is happening, and war here, war there, blah, blah, war, left and right, war everywhere. And I don't know. Lately, I'll just, well, toss, when I say toss my phone, it sounds a bit dangerous, but what I mean is toss it on my bed, and then just, I put it into my purse and don't really touch it for a long time. I know, I'm just really fed up with these affairs. Shall we insult Trump like usual? I mean, he is... Every femtosecond he exists is an insult to the universe itself. But yeah, we can insult him. Now we got World War III thanks to Trump. Well, I hope it doesn't evolve into that, but yeah, how's that? With me, no more wars. How's that going? Looks like the con man lied. Who would have thought that a con man who lies to his voter base? Yeah, they strike Qatar as well. It's... oh, God, I'm sorry. I think because people can't see or hear me in chat, they just assume I'm 15 or however old they are. To be fair, with just a name and an icon like that, can you really assess the age? Okay, maybe if they're part of certain fan groups, then probably, but like others, I don't know, Sodi with that name and that plush. You could say it's a minor, you could also say it's like someone 10 years older than me. I know people who are 15 years older than me who still have like Pokemon plushies in their homes and everything. Or have that as like a profile pic. Yeah, Kaiser's older than you. I'm born the day before Halloween, so the 30th of October. Nice. Yes, Halloween is a thing in Luxembourg, not as much as it is in America, obviously, but we do have kids ringing the bell to get some candy, but they've become rarer and rarer, unfortunately, and sometimes it's teenagers, like 15, 16, 17. But where I live, I've never had children ring the doorbell for candy for Halloween. But where my parents live, when I was there, pretty much always. I was born at a very young age. Hey there, Willie Steve. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You know what a coincidence. When I was born, I was also very young, like extremely young. I couldn't even talk, really. You know, when I go into a like a restaurant and it says talk to each other like it's 1995, I just go because that's how I would have probably talked in that era. I know what they mean is talk to each other without using the phones and internet, but can't just show that there to an artist who takes it literal. Some magical advice. Ooga booga boogity booga. Wow, that's really magical advice. Thank you so much. If I didn't know that, I think my life would be ruined. Hey there, the mimic. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? 18 sounds like a fine age to be married. Probably better to be older. I mean, 18, I would say it's really young. Maybe a bit too young. Honestly, now that I'm 31, you're not really an adult at 18. At least when I'm looking back, I don't know. A lot of people say that at a specific age. You're like looking back, not really at 18. You're still kind of a teenager. But, I mean, I got married at age 26. But then again, I, at that point, was already in a relationship for 10 years. I got engaged when we were 5 years into the relationship. We married at 10 years into the relationship. Now we're 15 years down in the relationship. I mean, probably there is no good age to be marrying. It really depends on I think it's more important if you have a very good relationship that you really have to see yourself growing old with that person, and that should feel comfortable, that should feel good, that should feel like a goal. And if it feels like something you don't want, then don't get married. There are alternatives to getting married. Was born the same day Jonna was married, I think 2nd February. Oh yeah, I think so. I think I remember that. Also, a JoJo character got married on that day as well. Which is kind of a funny coincidence, considering my husband is a JoJo fan. My internet now disconnected on me for over 70 times. Oh wow, you just gotta punish that router, you know? I was born on a fateful day. Do you remember? Some of you remember? Do you remember? Sadly, I can't continue in it because I was born at daytime, not nighttime. Sorry, Oh, September 21st. So, you were woken up when September ended, at least says that, but... Do you like the Earth, Wind and Fire song? I mean, that is just such a banger, right? Still is. I don't care how old it is. I mean, that's a thing. And I'm gonna ramble about that now. But Fabled Phantom, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And now we got two punny people in the chat, so this should be interesting. Changed my iPod name to Titanic. It's sinking now. Oh, yikes. Okay, so thank you for making me laugh, Fabled Phantom. As always, it's appreciated. But what I wanted to rant about is, already when I was a teenager, I freaking hated it when people were saying, "Oh, that song is old, I don't like it." Oh, who cares? Good music is good music. A good book is a good book. I don't care how old it is. I literally couldn't care less. If it is a good thing that I enjoy, then who cares if it's really old? Never understood that. Just consuming media that is like that came out within your lifetime, isn't that severely limiting? You guys get the Wayback Machine. Yana's turned into a baby. Oh god, that would be terrifying. Isn't that the end to some video game franchise, which I should not really say now because wouldn't that be a spoiler, but like the hero I think gets turned into a baby again. Oh, that would suck actually. I mean, I wouldn't probably I would forget about all of the memories if that just if I turn into a baby right now, but that would be devastating. Like, I have a husband and I'm not sure I want to be a kid again, honestly. I mean, yeah, then you get to live for longer, but at what cost, right? There's some Ace Attorney sprites which I think are funny. Oh, there's quite a lot of them. Take any character making fake tears and slap this is so ass. As a joke, you got peak comedy. Don't like talking about politics, joke, but if I did, I would be saying that Trump's attack is nothing but furthering US imperial ambitions. The Middle East should be stopped. Oh, absolutely. I'm kind of laughing at the people right now who said, oh, with Kamala this would have happened immediately, and with Trump this never happens, which, pressing X to doubt, you know? But still, it is just so exhausting. It's mentally draining me right now, and I realize that I'm speaking from a position of extreme privilege. Like, I'm not in the area where everything gets bombed, right? I don't have to flee. But even for that, you don't even need to be part of the war to see how draining that is. Just, oh jeez. Everyone in the House and Senate loves kissing his ass, so not gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. You fear... Oh, are you in the United Arab Emirates right now, Animator? I know that you're from Dubai originally, right? Which I'm really sorry if... I mean, none of this is justified. It's just... You know, interesting that they always have the money for very sophisticated fighter jets and bombs like that, but for the people and the homeless, nope. Average age to marry in my book, 25 or 30. If it's someone I wish to start an argument with me right now, I ain't doing it. I'm in a crap mode because of that stupid internet. I think starting at 25 is where it starts to become okay. That like starting using the word start twice, but I think 25 is a good starting point, and then it just pretty much goes up. I mean, if you find your soulmate at age 60 and you marry then age 60 for that person is the best age to marry. It really depends on many factors. But I'm telling you, if you're not that kind of person to be in a monogamous relationship for the rest of their life, if that idea concerns you, then maybe don't get married. Marriage isn't for everyone. You can still have a wedding, as in a ceremony or a party if you want, but like that's a wedding. But marriage is something else. Marriage is definitely a bit like a lifelong commitment. It's like having a child, although not as much of a commitment as having a kid. But still, you can't just be in the relationship and do nothing. You need to build the foundation. You need to build the trust. The relationship needs to have solid foundation, just like with a house, essentially. You're a punny person too, so that makes 3 punny people here. Anyone else? Do you think you're gonna get bombed? I hope not. It's very unfortunate. Most unfortunate that I have to say that you wouldn't be the first viewer of mine who would fear getting bombed. I mean, one of them is actually... his country, Ukraine, is getting bombed. So every single time I see his name in the chat, like a rock falls off of my heart. It's like, he's still there. He's still kicking. That must be really, must be terrifying. Can't even imagine. Bit busy for puns since I'm setting up things for the campaign. It's all good. I bet you put some puns into the Excel file, didn't you? And that's how you drink 1.5 liters of water, just like that. Wow. Well, it is hot, so... And my office is the smallest room with all the PCs being on. That also adds a lot of heat. So don't forget to hydrate, very important. I think if Kamala was in office, she would have done something else. Not saying her alternative would have been better. Yeah, that's also not what I'm saying. But she would have not bombed Iran. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you're in the UAE right now, I see. Oh, God. Know some other people there. I have Iranian neighbors living in the same building as I am, and they are really, Jesus, their faces, man. They have family that they're trying to get to Europe right now, because they don't know if they're ever going to see them again. It's really the pain that that's already that's enough to just break my heart. The pain on these faces. And I'm not good at reading people's faces, but you could just tell that they are terrified. I mean, there was a reason why they came here in the first place, to Europe, but still, it's just, oh man. I feel really bad for them. I told them, if I can help with anything, I'm always there. I'm always a neighbor who lends some eggs or some butter or toilet paper, and I don't need to be repaid for that. But yeah, I can't unfortunately end the war. I mean, if I could, I would. There would be no wars then, but unfortunately I don't have that kind of power. I have a fear to being potentially enlisted and yeah, drafted. At least I'm on certain medications, so hopefully that'll prevent that from happening. How are they with trans people in the military in the US? Because that's something was it my dad or someone else who asked me that, and I didn't really have a concise answer. When they're against trans people in the military, wouldn't you just dodge the draft by saying, oh, I'm trans now? Like, would that work? That was the question, and I couldn't really answer to that, but I know my dad successfully dodged 2 drafts, and I salute him for him. He dodged the Luxembourgish one, and he dodged the Italian one. What a great guy, huh? Salute goes to you. Was like always very based. I don't want to fight for some rich people. They should go fight themselves. And oh, how right you are, Dad. How absolutely right you are. Really hope I'm not. Thankfully, it's not fully blown war to my knowledge, and they have started to draft up, so I don't have to worry yet. Will they draft only when they have a specific amount, or will they just draft automatically? Like, if they have, let's say enough soldiers so the draft doesn't happen, like, is that realistic, or am I just talking out of my butt right now? Because that, I'm not aware of how the system works in that regard in the US. Kept the puns for the handbook I made. Oh, you made a handbook for that. Very nice. But bro, I have American bases in my country. Actually, Luxembourg also has, not a base, but like a place where there's American flags. Where American soldiers sometimes can be seen. So, see, hope the mall on my house won't get, oh yeah, I mean... That is just... What the hell does he think? Like, what does he gain from that? I still don't really... I know he's a freaking idiot, but doesn't Trump have somewhat smart people surrounding him who could say, hey, hold it? You're doing something really stupid. I mean, stupid even for his standards. Objection.lol, I've still not used it. Hi there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Today I found myself thinking about if it's hard for me to find my own place to live right now at 26, then what's it's going to be like for my niece in 20 or 30 years time. Probably worse. Yeah, the problem is getting worse. That's why I keep saying vote towards or vote in concurrence to your class rights or interests, because you are a worker and you're probably gonna be a worker your whole life. You need to vote for more left-leaning parties if you want anything to change with the living situation. But yeah, it's gonna be, I mean, that's what's happening in Luxembourg right now. That's why so many Luxembourgers are just living, they go live across, like in Germany or in France or in Belgium, and then because there's a mass exodus of Luxembourgers there, they drive up the price, even though that's not our fault. That's the politicians and the landlords and the investors' fault, not ours. But then we get the blame for driving up their prices, and then they, in return, they really dislike Luxembourg. It's like a whole problem that's going on, but it's getting worse and worse. And then they're like, they don't want landlords when they, or investors when they are looking for someone to sell or rent their house or their apartment. They're like, they don't want someone with pets, they don't want anyone with children. And then the bosses everywhere are like, oh, why is no one having children? Well, I wonder, what a mystery. What an enigma that cannot be solved. What could this be? Damn it, YouTube can't type my message about my hatred on Iran and Trump. Ah, that's unfortunate, but... I mean, I swear, I put the moderation option on 0, none. So, the YouTube is definitely automatically filtering some sentences. and some words without my consent, which, I mean, that kind of sucks, right? I actually want to be the one who says, okay, this should be said and this shouldn't, but... Oh well, I mean, I don't own YouTube, so I'm a very small fish. Gonna hate me for what I'm gonna say about Iran. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know, I mean, I'm not a fan of the government, of course, but like, it's always the people who have to suffer who deserve it the least. Trans people are not allowed to enlist if they are if they're on hormone replacement theory. What the hell am I saying? Therapy. Or treatment. So if you go on HRT, you can actually dodge the draft. That would work. Gotta make a convincing woman when 27 hits. Oh right, there's one Ace Attorney case that literally happens on my birthday. Was it this year or the next? I think, or next year, April 18th, 2026. I think it happens. I gotta ask my husband again, but I do remember one case, like, or at least a day in court, and it's my birthday. Don't think just saying you're gonna be trans will be enough. Yeah, that's what I thought. The daft draft goes through the House and Senate to restart, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it works either, it's just scary. Yeah, and it's just like... you end up dying for something really stupid and useless, and like some rich people have slightly more in their bank accounts later. And then, like, I would never die for that. They should do it themselves. Remember hearing a lot of Americans last time I went to Luxembourg. Yeah, there is a uptick in American tourism in Luxembourg, but do you know that there's a community of Luxembourgers in the US? I mean, one of them is... I mean, I have family in the US from my Luxembourgish side who were settlers. I mean, the aunt of my mom, so that would make it my great aunt, I think, who fled World War II to Maryland. And there's a lot of Luxembourgers, yeah, they are Luxembourgers. Some of them actually speak it, some don't. But there's a lot of them who try, because there's a law in the US if... Was it your great-grandparent, or I don't know when the cutoff is, but if you have an ancestor from a certain country, then you can get the nationality of said country. And there are some Americans I talked to who have had like a Luxembourgish great-grandparent or something, and they are, as that guy told me with the backpack that I talked to, ooh, nice fella in Luxembourg, want to speak to a native, and well, I mean, I am a native. And yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, I want to escape fascism. Like, yeah, I mean, completely understandable. He just wants to flee the regime, and apparently there's a lot of Americans now checking if they have great-grandparents from some European country, and they go back. Sent you a few funny screens I made in you in the DMs now. Alright, I'm gonna check that later. Gonna go to sleep with praying tomorrow, and the next few days don't have bombs. Good night. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the kind who prays, I'm the kind who hopes, but I mean, the gesture is the same. I really hope that doesn't happen. I hope the war stops as soon as possible, and I wish you a good night and sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Oh, you hate Iran more than Israel? Okay, so is that because of the Iraqi-Iran conflict? Is it that? Because I get it, you guys, you don't really like each other, to put it really, really nicely. And I'm not saying that Iran hasn't committed atrocities, but then show me a country that has never committed any atrocity, because I want to see that. I don't think that actually Like, I don't think a country like that exists. Maybe like a meme micronation that's not officially accepted as a country, like, I don't know, Zealand or something. Problem with American politics is that the Democrats, they went so far left that they became right extreme, like an integer overflow. But they were never really, I know this is a joke, but they never really were left at all. Maybe centrist. When Americans say, or are left wing, I'm like, which left wing? You don't really have one. The Overton window has definitely shifted that view of what constitutes as left wing and right wing. Gonna head out for the day. Thanks to the stream as usual. Well, thank you for being part of the stream as usual. And good luck and yeah, the best of everything for your exciting bug job. Do not let the bedbugs bite. I don't know if you have bedbugs at your job, but you have ticks, which you shouldn't let them bite either. And yeah, see you next stream. We should see the look of despair in the face of all the people of that place. Wait, Ahmed, what the hell? Are you saying that you are cheering them getting bombed? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I get being mad at a specific nation for the atrocities they've committed against your countrymen, but I don't think that the people living in the here and now have really anything to do with it. They're just like you. Some people who happen to be born in that part of the world. Would sell my soul and life and dreams to end the life and joy of every single person that lives in that cursed place. Ahmed, what the hell? Please tell me you're joking. You know, Poe's Law and all nowadays. I mean, why is The Onion still continuing? The timeline that we are in is crazier than any kind of satire that we can come up with. So, Poe's Law is still in place, but come on, it's not the people of Iran. Like, what have my neighbors, what have they done to you? They're just like you. They're people from a specific region with political, like a deep political history. That's sown with conflict, of course, but are they really that different from you in the end? Or from me? Don't know, but I remember one happening on my dad's birthday, April 11th. One of my favorites is the one University Student Phoenix. I think the one on my birthday is a Apollo Justice one, actually. Elections time, vote between the right and the far right. Yeah, well, that's a great choice, right? The problem is they are left centrist, but the extreme left didn't agree with them. Well, because they weren't really left. They were like left. Being left wing is not being pro status quo, and if you're really, when you're saying you're left centrist and you're pro status quo, then you're a centrist who likes to have the label of a leftist. But are you really a leftist? Bernie Sanders, as an example, was ousted by the Democrats because he was a populist and was too right-leaning. You can have left-leaning populism as well. Not that I'm really a fan of populism, actually. I mean, not always. Oh god, did I just put the Fletch in the PC? Yeah, I did. No, that is actually not what I want to do. I need you, Burb. Alright, so we are at X4 already. Till now, no shiny. I think Americans throwing around the word communist to anything would actually get mind blown when an actual communist walks in. Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's the Overton window, and that's you can Google that term. It's an actual term in political science. It's just they have a completely different political culture and just outlook from us, which, I mean, that's fine, right? Hi there, fat boys. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Having fun with the Switch 2? That I'm totally not envious of. Nah. No. You couldn't play GameCube games on that. I hope you're doing good, fat boys. Sometimes you stream very early in the morning, also for me. So unfortunately I tend to miss those. I'm a bit of a sleepyhead. Well, to be fair, today I think I woke up at 9 AM, but that's still somewhat late for some people apparently. You know what they say, the early bird catches the worm, but the early bird gets caught. That's what no one says. Chilling and really don't play it much as the older consoles. Yeah, I can't blame you. I have all the new gadgets too, well, except for the Switch 2, and I still play much more retro games than the newer ones. Heard people saying that the GameCube port on the new Switch isn't actually that good, but it's in beta, so of course it's not gonna be too good yet. I mean, I think that's a problem they should be fixing before they launch the service, but that's just me. I'm from a time where, and yeah, haha, Grandma Yana again, I know. But, back in my days, you just bought the game and it was... Okay, sometimes it came with glitches, which fair, but no DLC, no nothing. You bought the game and you got a full game. And nowadays it's just like kind of... They use consumers as beta testers, which I don't really agree with that mindset. I will put the nicest way so that YouTube doesn't remove my messages where I say my awful opinion. I mean, you can send it to me too on Discord if it gets deleted here. But yeah, like, I don't think... I mean, I understand your hatred and anger, right? Not saying that Iran is like a holy bastion of goodness and they've never done anything bad. But, like, do you really, like, hate the people? Have they done that? You want them? Oh god. So that's... Chat is interesting again. Start making Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations playthrough. That is... Sorry if that's a stupid question. Which game is that again? Which entry in the series? My puppy and kitten been keeping me busy. And I'm currently pressure washing the 6K square house and both out of buildings. And then both out buildings, okay. But hey, you're power washing. That is... I mean, I don't have a power washer, but I've watched power washers and is it as fun and satisfying as it is like how it looks like? Definitely looks very satisfying to do. And I saw the short of the puppy, that was really cute. You want them dead. Oh. But the people, like civilians, random civilians. I'd rather not tell you what I think about some politicians out there, right? That would also get me banned, or maybe even get like send police down my apartment for extreme hate speech or whatever. But I don't hate the people of the country that they represent. I think that game's got a few really good characters, but some of the case and few writing decisions I'm not really a fan of. Oh, the third game with Godot. Oh, okay, thank you. Sometimes I get them mixed up. GameCube is legit, the games look better, they run better, like they remastered them before they released it. Oh, that is good. I am personally hoping for, you know, the best GameCube game, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, the Animal Crossing for the GameCube, Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 for the GameCube, for the Switch 2, Kirby's Air Ride, I mean the original, Yeah, the Smash Bros. Melee, of course. I mean, you can... Just the GameCube library is already, on its own, really good. So if they get ported well, then that's just a win. People just want to complain 3/4 of YouTubers bashing the Switch 2 don't have one. Oh, that Fat Boys, that reminds me of like a YouTuber. I think her name was Lily Orchard or something. And she did a review of a series she never watched. Like that's the exact same energy. I'll never understand that. Like, how can you go into a deep review of something you haven't viewed? Or at least in this case, haven't played. Like, okay, maybe you can go on, this is, like, I have technical knowledge and this is not technically made good, okay, but I don't think these reviews are technical reviews. They're probably very opinion-based, and they're gonna say something about the Switch 2, not in technical aspects, but more like, oh, this is not good game design or whatever, and they never really touched it. That's just, I don't know, that is very ignorant. Second game, Justice Fall, is usually considered the worst, but I actually liked it. Oh, why is it considered the worst? Alright, even more, X4. I think next Wednesday is gonna be a half moon again, or full, no, a half moon then. It's been a while since I played the Legends Arceus. Always something came in between. Fun fact, Switch 2 doing so well, Sony's done with PS5, and all efforts towards PS6 now. PS5 Pro, biggest flop scam ever. No disk drive. Wait, it doesn't have a disk drive? So all of the games have to be digital? Oh my god, that sucks. Because in the future, if the online capabilities of these games are cut off, then you can't play them ever again. And that's the big factor that's also a reason why I prefer having games physically. Because you own them and you can just put them in and then play them whenever you want, even when the internet services are down. At least not with every game, but in general, this applies. Why are my eyes so dry? Still haven't drank enough? I've drank like 2 liters today. Internet is awful, so I was late at answering your questions, and my answer is I want every... Yeah, I've read that, but like I can't really believe it. I think you should explain that to me in a DM or something, because... A child? Really, Ahmed? They're just children. What do they have to do? Isn't that the same logic when Israelis say, oh, that Palestinian baby is a terrorist, so they need to get bombed? That's just, isn't that the same? Like, no, it's a baby, it's a kid. They're not gonna be a terrorist. I don't even think they understand or can cognitively grasp what the hell that is. Or whatever religion is, or a nationality or anything like that. Xbox been so pathetic they licensed the third Switch Temu clone because they can't build nothing and teaming with Steam. Oh, teaming with Steam. No, teaming with Steam. Steam? I have respect for. Especially the summer sales, which should be happening soon. People think the cases are weak and didn't like how Franziska barely had any development, I think. To be fair, I didn't really play that one, so think I played the first case, and then that was it. The game that I have most in memory is the Edgeworth one, where you play as Edgeworth, and the very first one. And then Apollo Justice, and then all the rest. Wanna know more lore about what they have done to us to understand my hatred and what they have done? I mean, I get what they have done, but are they the children you speak of and the citizens? You can drop that lore, sure. I know that there's reasons why you are looking at each other the way you do, but is it really the civilians you should be hating? Never heard Israel say that Palestinian babies need to be bombed. I mean, I haven't heard it. I've seen that on Twitter, but to be fair, it's Twitter. Did hear that Palestine or Hamas say that Israeli babies are valid military targets because they are settlers. I mean, not saying that that is a good thing either. Can we not kill babies? I think that would be a nice thing. Like, that is just... There are no justifications for doing that. Even if they are settlers, but like, is it the baby's fault? No. It's not, like, it barely even exists. All it knows is milk, sleep, and wah, that's pretty much it. Why kill babies? It's just such a horrible world we live in. Explain everything in the future Discord voice chat, alright. Xbox and Microsoft will be downfall of Steam, trust me, they ruin everything. So, you're saying, I mean, I didn't really, I'm not well read on it right now, but, have they bought Steam? Because if that's the case, then, oh boy, then Steam will go down, absolutely. Edgeworth 1, I played the first 2 cases. Oh god, that jerk in the first case. Oh god, that murder. I used to know people who are like this, as in not like murderers, even though, to be fair, if I see them in jail for murder, well, not jail, then in this case, prison, I wouldn't be surprised, but like athletic guy who just has no remorse whatsoever. That was scary because, you know, sometimes they seem to be cartoony and all like extreme in the game. But let me tell you, sometimes real life people are very cartoony and cartoonishly evil, like not the fun kind of cartoon. The what the hell, I didn't think humans like that actually existed kind of cartoonish. I don't know what the name was, but aren't you spoiling it? Or are we spoiling it? No. Sorry for being in a crap mood. My internet really pissed me off. By the way, I blame them for my internet. Oh, it's their fault now that your internet is down, okay? I mean, it's just like, I understand why you have a hatred against, like, complete atrocities being committed against your fellow countrymen. I do understand that, but what I'm trying to say is, like, if you have to feel hate not against the people who didn't really do anything. Gonna be partners, it's over for the eye. I also think PS6 gonna do so bad, will be Sony's last. Oh, that'd be weird, just like Nintendo being the only first party console producer. Anyone who thinks that killing a baby is necessary is a monster in my opinion. Oh, absolutely, that's my opinion as well. Like, even if like my worst enemy, let's say they had a kid and they just died in front of me and I had the option to get rid of the kid or not, never. Like, never. It's not that baby's fault what the parents did to me. It's a baby. They barely existed. Like, they don't have any fault. They're a baby, literally. And no one asked to be born. That's why I'm like, okay. Come on, at least give babies a chance to live. The game literally spoils it. Oh, does it get spoiled in the cutscene? It's been a while, but yeah, that guy. With the headband. Sega will be back. Oh, you're saying Sega will make consoles again? Oh, that would be so funny. I mean, back then, the Nintendo versus Sega, that was a real console war. And that being back, that would be so weird. I want to point out that they're still hurting my country and my people till this day. They are like a parasite that eats my country like till this day. Okay, then you need to take some time and maybe describe what you mean in like full sentences. And not where you get, I don't know, censored on YouTube. Say it's for a good reason, because the culprits from those two cases are effing awful people and I love them. Yeah, they are. I want to punch them in the face too, absolutely. Did you hear the leader of NATO said, called Trump his daddy on live TV? Yeah, that was like, what kind of timeline are we living in? Like, do we, like I said it before on stream like an hour ago or something, do we really need The Onion when this is happening? Like, what the hell? Babies have no knowledge of right or wrong. Babies have no real knowledge whatsoever. They can pretty much react, but you know, for all the rest, they're still too young. They need to learn. Yeah, it was. I mean, I still don't get it, and I don't know what you tell me. What kind of timeline that we're living in? Both of these cases, Phoenix is the defendant. I mean, that's only fitting because Edgeworth was always a bit you know, the prosecutor who was against you in a way, and now it's him. Yeah, people are being brainwashed into hating my people and my kind in general. They wish to murder us and die. Thus, I want to make sure their kind is no more. But see, why not be angry at the brainwashers instead of the brainwashed? I mean, yeah, that they want you dead, that's horrible. And they're brainwashed into hating Arabs as if they are not Arabs. That's like another really that just shows how stupid racism is. Or just that belief of, oh, my group is inherently better than yours. It's just like with some Asian people thinking they're better because they're from China, from Japan. Like, okay. They all look the same and then they say, oh, I'm better. We don't even need to have different colors for there to be racism, is what I'm trying to get at. First case culprits are interesting. They're either the worst human being you've ever met or just some effing idiot. That's kind of true. Either really horrible, sad excuses for DNA or just some idiot. No, Arabs, they are Persians, yeah, I mean... I'm aware of that, but I think it's still, like, it's funny that they think that Persians are above Arabs. Like, are you kidding me? I don't want anyone that, yeah, same. I want peace. I mean, I'm aware that those two countries, they don't like each other. Absolutely not. But still, I don't think the bombing, maybe we should talk about something nicer, because it's getting dark again. Not just outside, but with the, what we're talking about in chat. No, Not that I want to censor that, right? It's just... There's a reason why I don't really use my phone lately, because I just want to escape from all of that war crap. I mean, sure, I know that it's going on, it's just... It's omnipresent at this stage, pretty much. I don't know why do they think like that, because history, I could explain everything, every bit of it. Oh, I mean, you can, sure. I've read about it, maybe there are ways of seeing it that I haven't come across yet. If that is the case, then sure, enlighten me. But still, I want everyone dead. I mean, aren't there a lot of people being brainwashed right now, thinking that they are temporarily embarrassed millionaires and that's why they hate the poor, even though they are part of the poor class? That's also brainwashing. I don't want them dead. I think they're complete idiots, yeah? But I don't want them dead, you know? Got lost trying to play Pokemon. Where's this pallet town they speak of? Hey there, Decepticon AI. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? So you're lost trying to find Pallet Town. That's usually the first one you come into, but except you're maybe playing like a hack. What's that hack? Is it Liquid Crystal or Crystal Clear, where you can pretty much pick the town you're starting? First game, idiot. Second game, idiot. Third game, worst person you've ever met. Fourth game, worst person you've ever met. Investigations, a bit of an in-between. That might be why I never watch news. Yeah, same Mushroom Pop. Mushroom Pocket 99. It's really it's weighing on me, you know. I can feel it. It's almost like I'm spiritually disgusted and dirty when I watch that just happen. I can't even really explain it. Just a not so nice feeling in general. And that's putting it very, very nicely. And even when you just doom scroll for memes, it's always like World War III memes and oh, this one got bombed. You don't even have to look up the information. Nowadays, the information sometimes finds you. So you don't have to find it yourself. Although I do take everything I learn from the internet with a grain of salt. Mere fact that I live next to them makes me disgust. I hate them. I can't even look at their ugly flag. Oh, Amit. I mean, again, I understand the hatred against your country, like what has been done to Iraq, absolutely. But I don't agree that you should be hating random babies that just happen to be born as Iranian. Or like my neighbors, like they would not want you to die. I'm pretty certain. They're just normal guys like you and me. They have their dreams, they have plans, they have things that they like and dislike. At least for my neighbors, one guy is really good at cooking. Showed me some Iranian cuisine. That's really good. In my opinion, violence should only happen in fiction, not reality. Because if it happens in fiction, then no one gets hurt. Yeah, I mean... Although, unpopular opinion, sometimes when violence happens, it was just... You know, you could spot it light years away in advance. You could just say, okay, he or she, they had it coming. But that's very rare. And yeah, I also would wish for a world where violence wasn't as prevalent as it is in our world right now. Had to go to the store, lost signal for about 10 minutes, so if you said anything to me, I missed it. No, I don't think I said anything to you in the last 10 minutes. Still don't have a shiny, but it's fine. We do not give up here. And I really thought that you'd have, I don't know, 5G or at least 4G in the UK everywhere you go. So that's something interesting for me. Although there's spots in Luxembourg and also in Germany where when I drive there and I'm having a call through that goes over the internet and not over signal data, it just gets cut off. Because there's what we always call a Wi-Fi hole where there's just no signal. They also block cell phone signals in a lot of schools in Luxembourg, which, I mean, I get the idea behind that, but when you're there, you know, I have regular presentations or just like working things with some classes to bring astronomy closer to teenagers and children, and that's kind of annoying when you have to, you know, coordinate things with people via phone, because the building is huge and then no one knows, or everyone keeps sitting on their places for 15 minutes because no one knows what the other one is doing because no signal. That has happened a couple of times where I just said F it and went around to see, okay, where was everyone? So there was like a giant warehouse. I think they intentionally make sure there's no phone signal so the workers can't use their phone during their shifts. There's store Wi-Fi, but it doesn't work. Come on, what's the problem with, like, do they need to work 24/7? Okay, not 24/7, but like every single microsecond that they're in the warehouse? Can you just let your workers maybe check a YouTube video once in a while? I don't know. Seems really control freaky to me, at least. I could be wrong, but comes across as that. At least not for video streaming. I had 1 bar 4G. That's pretty much the same as nothing, as it doesn't work either. Yeah, that's also my experience. With 4G 1 bar it doesn't really work that well with videos, but with 5G 1 bar it works. God, it really is warm when I just sit here and don't really move that much, but I'm still sweating. I know every child there has a life and dreams, but they will be corrupted by hatred, as shall their lovely dreams will be mixed with hate, and then their hearts will be full of hate. Do you not think that some come back from that? Not everyone who gets brainwashed, like, stays brainwashed. Store I went to was in Aldi. Used to go there on my lunch break when I worked at the charity place that was next door to it. I always have to laugh, I know you're not American, but when Americans say, oh, Aldi is such a fancy supermarket, and in Europe it's known as the, you know, the very cheap one that you go to when you can't afford the high-end ones. I mean, that's kind of mean, to be fair, when people say that, but still. When you get 1 bar, click screen, then setting wheel, change resolution. That's what I do when I got weak signal on Wi-Fi. Will auto set to 720p. Change to 480, issues should go away. Sometimes that works, yeah, but I don't know, James, do you want to even listen or watch my stream at 480? Went to the Switch 2 event, yeah, I saw. Tried this game called Split Fiction. It was actually really good. Not my usual kind of game, but I liked it. I don't even know about Split Fiction. Something hurts your ears. Try thinking about having perfect pitch and hearing people sing the happy birthday song and everyone's in a different key. Yeah, I don't need to pretend that I have perfect pitch. And just reading that just gave me an image in my head that I don't like. Love Aldi, it's a great poor person grocery store. I grew up on Aldi. How do you think we got rich, live poor and safe? I mean, not saying Aldi is bad. It's just a bit weird to me as a European when people say Aldi is high-end. But yeah, it is a great poor people grocery store, absolutely. I mean, I also go there sometimes. Some things are actually the same quality if you bought them in a, let's say, better supermarket. So why shell out that much money if I can get the same quality for a much better price? Is this step and roll music? I think so. Yeah, it's World 1 Monkey Island Super Monkey Ball step and roll, exactly. Oh no, in America Aldi actually is pretty fancy compared to oh my bad. Once in the UK, earliest I had a friend in Des Moines, Iowa, or I mean I would pronounce it as Des Moines, but they probably say Des Moines or something like that. Used to tell me she'd only go to Aldi a few times a year as it's pricey. Aldi and pricey, now that's something I didn't think I would hear in like one sentence. Right, space for you. And for you. I like the credit music in Steps and Roll. I don't really like Step and Roll, it was boring. Will forgive them when they leave my country alone, but they will never. Will forever seeking revenge upon my kind. If they wish to kill me, don't expect me to be happy about that. I mean, yeah, okay, of course. I'm not gonna be happy about anyone wanting to kill me either. Of course, that's just human and logical and normal. Split Fiction is amazing. It's a co-op game, just best enjoyed for 2 players together. Oh, I definitely need to check that out then. Also, Aldi is high in America. A lot of American ingredients are banned around the world, so Aldi compared to Whole Foods. Ah, okay, that's true. There's a lot of things that that you guys have in food that is completely outlawed in the EU. No corn syrup, dyes and other unhealthy poisons. Yep, that's just how it is in like yeah European standards pretty much. The S in Dim 1 are silent. I learned that from her. I've been pronouncing the S's forever. I mean, I take it, it looks really French to me, so I would pronounce it in a French way, and that would be Dim 1, where you don't really hear the S at all. Silent S's are very common in French. Didn't care for Step and Roll as a game, but the music was good. Yeah, the music was good, but that's usually a thing with Sega. You can give it to them, even if they make bad games, at least the music is a bop. But to be fair, good music doesn't save you from being a bad game. Want to tell you something? If Iraq was in their place and America was going to bomb us, they will be enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that that's not the case, but still, like, one doesn't justify the other, you know? For Americans who want to be healthy, Aldi is top notch. We drive 40 minutes each to just shop there, be happy. Y'all got for real, we emailed. Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, sorry, fat boys, we are little prissy princesses, Europeans. Absolutely, we are privileged with, like... I just can I don't even need to step in a car and get super fantastic ingredients for food. Just like that. Even like self-grown, we have a lot of small farmers who grow maybe just one specific thing. Like there's one farmer who sells potatoes, that's his thing, but these potatoes, let me tell you, they are excellent. Like he mastered the art of growing potatoes, and that's his thing now. And you can literally call them and they come Like, they deliver the potatoes to your door. That is just like an amazing thing. There's farmers who do that. Or you buy it at their stands when they have little selling stands that they sell their fresh produce. Usually for a really good price, and the quality is even better than from the supermarket. So yeah, I'm aware of that. We're really spoiled when it comes to that, like super spoiled. But that's another thing that I wish everyone had access to, you know? Clean water, top-notch ingredients. I think everyone deserves that. I mean, it's not that I don't want you to talk about that, Ahmed. It's just like, I see what you mean, but are you sure that you want to pour that hatred onto those civilians, even when they think you should be dead? I mean, you can hate them for that, okay? But maybe try being above them. So I've been talking to my aunt about moving to Belgium to live with her, and she's really happy about the idea. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, Belgium is... you're gonna have a safe future then. Once you get in the EU, it's... Well, not always. I mean, people always say you can come here and do stupid crimes and they keep you. That's not true. You can definitely get deported, especially when you commit atrocities, but that's fair. I mean, I'm really left, but like people like that should get deported immediately, like no questions asked. But that's, I take it, not you. And it's I mean, as I said before, you can just walk into a small shop and get excellent food. Especially for you, Ahmed, you like cooking. You're gonna love it even more there. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe there's some things that you can only get in Iraq that you're gonna miss. But one other thing with all the, well, with the influx of some Muslim workers that came to Europe, I do see a lot of supermarkets that are for Arabs pretty much, or for Muslims, with Arabic writing and everything. So you can buy very like food that is close to your heritage here as well. Fine, it will be nice to their kids and babies, but I'm not going to love their government. No, I mean, do you think I like their government? No, there's not really a single government that I like on this earth, Ahmed. Not even my own, like... Not even Luxembourg. Like, yeah, absolutely. Hate nations. That's more productive than hating random citizens. That, like, if they're that dumb and get brainwashed and they think you should die, I mean, shouldn't you just laugh it off? Like, wow, you're just so silly and you fell for that? Isn't that a better, let's say, a more productive way of dealing with these kinds of thoughts? And plan to help my aunt about the orphanage she wants to build, and I have a plan to improve it a lot more. Oh, she wants to build an orphanage. Wow. Oh yeah, I mean, that's unfortunately something that we're gonna probably need more of. I don't know how many orphans we really have. But I know of people who grew up in orphanages, and one good orphanage is, I think that's already worth more than gold, but because apparently a lot of them are really bad places to grow up in. Every single one who I know who grew up in one has massive trauma or has some kind of criminal history because of that. No in between. That is definitely something that sticks with you. Alright, next egg. And not a shiny. Summer definitely has started. Jeez. I'm just sitting here and it's already hot. I'm not doing anything. My aunt is trying to save money in Belgium to build an orphanage there. Oh, good luck, because... I mean, to be fair, it's not Luxembourg real estate levels of expensive. And it probably depends on where she is in Belgium, but yeah, still good luck. Make the orphanage fun to live in. I will make sure to bring joy to the kids' faces. I mean, that is a big plan. Let's see how that will go, but it's already really nice that you're gonna help your aunt anyway. I mean, you could also go to university in Belgium. That's also a quicker way of just getting one foot in the door in Europe. And then when you have relatives there and you said you are planning to learn Flemish or Dutch. If you show that you really want to integrate, then I think it's gonna be easy for you. Now, if you ever need to learn French, I can try and help you, but God bless you if you do. Or wait, maybe I should say it like that. May Allah have mercy on you if you ever learn French. I mean, to be fair, there's harder languages out there, but yeah, French grammar is so that even the French people themselves, they don't like it. So that says a lot, okay? That really does say a lot. And it's midnight soon. Time flies. And I still can't believe what I said earlier. Like, that's just a thought that crossed my mind when I was looking at that calendar, and now it just can't exit my brain. The fact that 2050 is closer to us right now than the year 2000. I just don't... I don't know. It doesn't... My brain does not want to accept that, but it's true. Plan to provide for the kids all forms of entertainment through old cartoons that are brain rot. No, please, good cartoons that aren't brain rot, because they don't need that AI slop. Give away my 2 consoles, my PS4 and my PS2, so that the kids can enjoy their time. You're really willing to, I mean, that would be very humble of you. But what I would suggest is going to flea markets and try getting them cheap there. So you can keep your PlayStation 4 and your PlayStation 2, and they can have one as well. Because one thing that I see constantly in Belgium, in Germany, in Luxembourg, these little flea markets, and you can get some really good things for very little money. Couldn't stay for lunch, got the back. Thanks for streaming. Alright, thank you for being part of the stream, James. And I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the brain bugs bite. No, the bed bugs, not the brain bugs. I said brain bugs because I was reading brain rot. So yeah, do not let the brain bugs bite, and do not let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, let's keep it at that. Yeah, no brain rot, please. There's enough. I mean, there's not enough brains to be rotten right now. It's like, come on, the brains that we do have, we kind of need them in good condition right now, if you know what I mean. And still no shiny. I can estimate the amount of eggs that it took, or that I had until now. Can always go back, count how many streams I've done with Sable, and well, I always fill, or pretty much always fill around X7, so that would be 7 boxes. 7 times 30. That would be 210 eggs per stream, roughly. And the odds are currently 1 in 512. Oh, pressing wrong button, my bad. Been contemplating selling that boxed white Wii I got for £30. Since I got it, it's been in my bedroom floor in the way. Was an impulse buy and had a second white Wii I can use instead. £30? I mean, if it's boxed, can you not sell it for more? I'm putting you back already. Fletching is just there to help me hatch the eggs. So in about 2 and roughly a half streams, I should get 512 eggs, which should be now. But then again, I could get like not really lucky at all, and I will have to hatch more eggs than 512. I'm gonna make studying tournaments in that orphanage with rewards to give kids a motivation to improve themselves from a younger age, so when they're older they are ready for the outside. Like competitive studying? Okay, how would that look like? Can make profit, definitely. I just wanted your opinion on the idea of staying up a little longer to put stuff away. Alright, I don't know, what do you use your Wiis for? I also have multiple Wiis, but I do use each and every one. I mean, I have the Wiis in all the colors that I could get my hands on. Black, white was the original one I have. Red, blue. One of them, or like, yeah, I like to hack them, and then you can install a program that makes it so that your Wii save files or GameCube save files are safely stored, so I pretty much use it for that a lot as well. I know, do you need the Wii? If not, if it's boxed, I'd definitely check what the worth would be, like what could you get for a boxed Wii, and then set at that price. £30 for a boxed Wii seems kinda low. It also, like, you need to figure out which Wii is it. Is it like one of the very first launches of Wiis? Like the really, really early models? If that's the case, I might actually keep it, because sometimes these are sought after more than like later renditions. You know, exams like language, math and other subjects, so they're ready for school. They need to be strong for the world, because the world won't be easy on them. Oh, I'm arguing that it's getting harder and harder. It's already got harder for my generation, and it's just getting harder for the next one, and even harder for the next one after that. So that's why I'm having second thoughts with, well, I don't know, second thoughts maybe, but like, yeah, one day I want to be a mother, but what kind of world am I putting these children in, you know? With the wars again, and just having one foot in life is so hard nowadays. Like, I know so many talented, intelligent people who are in financial trouble or just not having a good life because of that, even though they should have had a much better life, seeing as what they can give back to the community and what they do give back. But it's not based on merit, so that is heartbreaking. Rewards are something like some simple games like toys and cards and other games that could bring joy to their faces. Just don't be too authoritative, because there's definitely children's psychology writings or like studies out there that show that if you're really authoritarian, then that actually damages the child's psyche, and then you're gonna maybe raise either a narcissist or a sociopath or a people pleaser. Okay, people pleaser is not nearly as horrible, but still. Remember the gaming convention I took myself to a couple of months ago? Yeah. That's where I got the box Wii for 30. Oh, that one. Okay. I don't need it as I have another white Wii that was working homebrew. Okay, it has it has working homebrew. Which, yeah, then I guess sell the Wii. The box is a bit beaten up though. What do you mean by a bit beaten up? So that was a, not a snack accident, a shop accident. An impulse buy. Can't say that I never done that before either. I fully admit to that, I've done that as well. Good thing is when you can, like, sell the thing again, then at least you didn't lose out on money. There are things though that you can't really resell. On side of the box looks like water damage. I've tried out the cable and consoles and it's all fine. Okay, so it is boxed, but the state of the box is meh. I know, do you have comparable like eBay listings or something like that you can compare your Wii in terms of quality or like the state that it's in? Chat is quiet. Streamer is quiet. And an egg hatches. Alright, let's see. Nope. What music is this? This is from this is definitely from Kirby. It's Greens. Okay, so the title is really long, but it's from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Does that... It's a Kirby, like the Wii Kirby game. It's from there. But it's the theme itself, like the melody is Greens, but it's like remixed. You should definitely play Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's a really good game. I think in Europe it's called Kirby Adventure Wii or something like that. Which is weird. Did the same thing with Animal Crossing, just a completely different title. In European it's Let's Go to the City. And American it's just City Folk. Right now I'm going to bed, thanks for helping. I was thinking about Dreamland the other day actually. I think it's on my modded Wii. Yeah, because the game itself is unfortunately kind of expensive. But it's a good thing that you have it on your modded Wii, definitely worth playing it. And yeah, again, I wish you a good night, sleep tight. And you know when the bedbugs bite, right? What you have to do. Alright, good night's sleep, you're gonna need it for tomorrow. So it looks like the fish won with our funny little poll here. Very good. Losing my mind, my internet is awful, it disconnected over 300 times now. Ahmed, I told you, or maybe you didn't hear it because the internet got, like, disconnected again, but don't, like, make yourself angry because you really want to see the stream. I really appreciate it, but if this makes you really mad, maybe just close the internet, that's okay. Alright, let's see what this egg has for me. Disappointment after disappointment, but oh well, I do have a lot of... I mean, some of them have the hidden abilities, so I can trade those away. Not mad at the stream. Yeah, I know you're mad at the internet, but still, like, oh, lose your balls, that's not good. But you don't need to watch the stream. If you just want to, like, put your phone down and be like, F you internet, then absolutely go ahead. I would say I'm a person that knows how to wait. Or who is patient, but with internet things I'm really impatient. So I completely understand how you feel, Ahmed. This would also make me really mad. Alright, let's see. Nope. Well, let's put you in the box. Anyway, I made a new boss. My game called the Toon Master. Imagine Toon World card. Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that episode. From Pegasus deck, but this time a boss who transforms your friend to cartoonish characters who attack you. So, which game are we talking about? Which ones of the games that you were, like, making up, pretty much? Is it the card game? Kind of lost on that one, like, what kind of game it is. But man, like, transforming your friends into something that wants to kill you? Okay. Interesting hobby you got there. And then people who are forever alone, haha, joke's on you, I don't have any friends, so you can't turn my friends into murderers. That wouldn't work. Some good Nintendo elevator music to keep us company. Not a card game, it's a game I made, give me a moment, I'm gonna bust out the name. Game is long though, okay, sure. I'm not the too long didn't read kind of person. Definitely not. Souls-like game inspired from Daddy Miyazaki-san's work. Oh my, that you still call him that. We're still on this. Okay, how many do I have now? Okay, I need one more, then I have a full team. Come on, lady. Yes, please. And next egg. Nope. Some good Earthbound music. Can only recommend that game. There you got another egg for me. Thank you. Alright, let's put you back into the PC. Yeah, looks like Shiny Galax is right. This route is a bit better to hatch your eggs than the other one. But why would you want to transform your friends into cartoonish demons that kill you in a Souls game? Chaos of Light and Dark Knight of the Deathwalker is a long name. I've seen longer, but yeah. Oh, Germans and Italians would love you. They really like just adding subtitles to titles. Crazy I didn't use the word blood, yeah. Now that you're mentioning it. Absolutely. Alright, getting the next eggs. Oh, I did it again, goddammit. DLC has the word blood though, yeah. Well, I would be very disappointed in you if it didn't. Alright. I accidentally put the burb back into the PC box. We don't want that. There we go. And the next one already hatching, let's see. No, normal Sobble. Boring. I usually stream until midnight, but I mean, you've noticed probably when I'm that silent. That usually means that I'm getting tired. Kind of fighting against the tiredness here. I mean, driving, I would definitely wouldn't drive anymore. In this state, nah. Many of you guys are here. Not that many. DLC name is Return of the Old Blood. O, Service of Death. What do you mean with the O? Not Blood Type, I take it. And Dosh and Giant Music. Such a underrated game. Really underrated game. Alright, getting the next egg. So, should be... I think we should be getting close to the 512 eggs. Should be. Again, I didn't count them from the beginning, so I can't be completely sure. but roughly we should be. So hopefully soon the sample will shine. Actually, let me check. 4. Because I know it's still 15 minutes till midnight, but I'm kind of debating if I should go to bed right now. I am pretty tired now. Use O in a classic way in Old English to make things sound more fancy. Like people who use the term thy or thou or thee, you know? Yeah, I know that. Oh, okay, that's how you mean. Blood or service or death. Okay, that's how you pronounce it then. Or how you say it. You know, the Japanese have the same thing. You can say sushi, you can also say osushi to make it sound more fancy, more with class. Alright, at least I made it to X6. So yeah, I think sorry guys, but I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna hatch this egg and yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the hay then. For tonight, I am pretty tired. To be fair, I went to bed early yesterday. And the last couple of days I went to bed earlier than usual. Alright, that's the one. Hopefully. Come on, be shiny. That would be amazing. And no, it's not. Oh well, still it has been fun. I hope you also had fun. And I hope I'm gonna see you in the next stream tomorrow if everything goes well. That should be finally again the Legends of Arceus stream. And then on Friday it should be the Fan Game Friday stream. So until then, have a good one. Goodbye and good night.